Awesome. So the first thing I wanted to, your dinner looks so good, by the way, Stephanie. I'm so jealous. I just ate like eggs and I kind of burnt them. Is it salmon?
Yeah, I swung by Costco on the way home because I was craving that salmon that they have prepped, covered like with a pesto butterball. At least it's salmon, okay?
Oh my God.
Butterball, and I just thought turkey. I was like, what?
No. Have you eaten yet, Grace, or no?
No, I haven't, but I normally have not had this, but I have a glass of wine with me tonight.
Oh, you guys, hold on. Let me get my wine. This is not cool.
I haven't had wine in forever.
Well, I unfortunately drink wine like every single day, so I'm like, I keep being like, and then I'm like,
I usually try to give up wine on weeknights, but I was at Costco and it was $7, so I was like, whatever.
I just have to drink for Stacy because she has her finals tomorrow and she loves having our wine night calls.
Well, I usually do too, but then I had Sunday night wine that was left over and it's going to go bad.
Yeah, I mean, you can't like not drink it, so. Well, it's funny because I have my big walk this weekend, so this is like the worst, like most busy week of my whole year. And I was like, I'm not going to drink. And then I'm like, I'm so stressed out. I need like a bottle every single night. Like, what was I thinking? Okay, the first thing I wanted to talk about, did you guys like the challenge tracker app?
I did, but I don't like how you can't track anything once the challenge is over. Because I think that would be like a really good thing just to use as like a fit club to hold accountability. But like, once the challenge is over, you can't even post Shakeology or your workout.
You could have it, you could change the date though. I think I only did it for like a week.
Yeah, I mean, you did it the length of like our boot camp, but I'm just saying like you would have to go in and change it always.
Yeah, that's true. I really like it because I feel like I have a girl who is always talking to me about coaching because she does like bikini competitions and stuff, and she's super into all this kind of stuff. And she actually used to like help me get in shape with her like plan that she was on, which is really similar to 21 Day Fix. But she doesn't want Facebook. She doesn't want to get on Facebook. And so I was kind of talking to some of the girls because we've been talking about the challenge tracker app, like in the Diamond Leader group and then at the retreat. And some of the girls were saying that they'll have like someone get on their Facebook, like just activate it for like a week just to do the boot camp, like the 7-day boot camp. And then like not talk to anyone or anything and not post, and then get off and then just use like the training site and the Google Drive. And like some of them, like the girl I'm talking about, she uses Instagram and then the challenge tracker app. So then it's not like you're missing out. Because before I was like, oh, if you don't have Facebook, it's really kind of hard to like be a coach. But I feel like that really kind of replaces Facebook if you wanted to. Mm-hmm. What do you think, Grace?
I liked it, and it's funny that you say that because I was just sitting here thinking, oh, crap, I haven't posted anything in like 3 days. So the only thing that worries me is that it feels like it could be easy to forget.
Well, my phone, like the thing about the challenge tracker app is my phone sends me a notification every day. You haven't posted your Shakeology. You haven't posted in the group yet. Like I'll get like 5 notifications a day. Hi, Kyle. Hey. I'll get like 5 notifications a day, and it's like, you need to post. So I'm like, God dang it, I can't forget. So maybe you need to change your settings.
Yeah, maybe I turned that off. I thought I left the settings on, but
because I really liked that. Because like in the April boot camp, I'll forget, and then once we started testing out the challenge tracker app, I was like, oh gosh, I got to post on Facebook, Instagram, the April boot camp group, the challenge tracker app, and then. You know, technically our boot camp ended yesterday, 2 days ago. But people are still posting. That's what always happens. Like the group ends, and I feel like we just keep having such a good group of challengers. They just keep posting, and I'm like, you guys know the group ended, but yeah. I might need to do another post like, hey, contact your coach and like continue on, because like my girl that I'm trying to get to be a coach, she's Hayden. She like got in such good shape and posts all the time, and I was like, oh, I'm about to rejuvenate my fit club, so you should be in it. So she's going to join that. So just make sure you guys are messaging your people and like moving them on. I know you are though, because you always move your people over, but I don't know. I think I might use the challenge tracker app and then just do my fit club. Kyle, did you use the challenge tracker app? I don't even remember if you used it now.
I started to, but then I didn't know who was using what, so then I just like stuck to Facebook, and I figured out starting in May I was going to do it.
Okay, well, I mean, the thing is, you don't have to do it. You can like never use it again. I just wanted to show you guys how to use it as an example.
I like it.
Yeah.
Works good with Challenger.
Yeah, so the thing I like about it is like people are forced to put that they worked out and did their shake, and they're forced to like put in their measurements and all that stuff, because in the Facebook group they're like, hey, give us your measurements and take your pictures and like post your shake every day, but they don't, you know, and so kind of like say that you drank, and so you can at least check in with your challengers, and then you can say, hey, I noticed you haven't like checked off that you're drinking Shakeology this week. Are you not drinking it, or are you just forgetting to like click that you're drinking it, you know?
Yeah.
So so I just wanted to test it. Moving forward, you guys can like never use it again if you want, or if you want to do a fit club with somebody on the team or your success partner, you can do it in the challenge tracker app. I think you can only have like one official coach though. So the thing is, don't sign up through the app. Go to like mychallengetracker.com or whatever. I don't remember the link. I'll have to find it. I have it saved in my favorites. But that's where you add the group and the photo, and that's where you send the emails. And then you get a code. Because if you try to do it from your phone, it doesn't work. So like just remember, if you're partnering with multiple coaches, technically only one of them is like the leader, if that makes sense.
So will the other coach get notification if her challengers are off track?
You can look and see what everyone's doing in the group. Everyone. But like for me personally, I kind of think I'll have my fit club and then maybe do challenge groups here and there. Like if I get some new coaches, I want to make sure. The thing is, I wanted to stop doing challenge groups a while ago because I have my fit club, but I wanted to make sure that all my coaches were comfortable with it. So if hopefully I start getting my new coaches, because my goal is like 4 a month, then I'll do it with them just to help them like get acclimated to that whole process. Or there'll be a challenger first, and then I won't have to do that. But I think it's cool just to have them all logged in the challenge tracker apps. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but just another option. Let me turn off my Facebook so that I'm not getting beat so much. Hold on. Did anyone listen or get on Ashley's call last week on 420?
I got on the diamond call on the 19th.
Oh, the diamond catchers call?
20th, because I was on vacation, but I figured it was probably going to be right around the same stuff as the stuff on the 19th.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, because I have her diamond call like on the 17th, and then basically most of them are the same. And so I don't really always get on the crew call on Wednesdays now, because there's new coaches who are asking questions that I've known the answer to for like a year. So I'm like, I'm just going to stick to my diamond call. Well, anyways, because she talked a lot about retreat, so I didn't want to repeat it if you guys have all heard it already. Did you hear that part, Kyle, of her talking about all the stuff we learned at retreat?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm kind of skipping ahead, but that's okay. Well, basically, it was awesome. I mean, it was kind of crazy with like 60 girls piled in a house and like 6 bathrooms and 3 husbands and 5 babies under 7 months. And I slept in a queen bunk bed in a room with 12 girls. It kind of felt like I was at summer camp, but I was like, thank God I went to summer camp every summer, because I would be like having a panic attack. This was my first time like sharing this much space. So, I mean, I feel like that's what you should expect when you're going into like that huge group. That's why I'm really excited about Ashley's like diamond retreat, because it'll be smaller. But it was so awesome because we had people from corporate come and talk to us about Elite and about our goals. And then we did a Zoom call with Josh Coates. I don't know if you guys got on Micah's call ever or have seen her videos from Josh Coates, but he is amazing. You should go and like follow him on YouTube and start watching all his videos because he's so inspirational. And then we got to go to corporate and meet Jeff Hill, which was awesome. So if you guys get on the National Wake Up Call, that's Jeff Hill, who's always like, Sandy, you're so excited in the morning. Like he's like such a goober.
You do.
He's like just like a person. You know what I'm talking about, Grace? He's like, you guys are the most beautiful group of people we've ever had in our office. Oh my God. And I'm just like, you're living up to my expectation of the National Wake Up Call. It was awesome. But
Lauren, you're so beautiful.
like literally he just is like so excited about it and I just like love him. It's just awesome. But I'm like, I am not that excited in the morning. That's just me. But I didn't know this. So Carl Deichler is in Santa Monica, California. That's where like the headquarters are. And they were recruiting Jeff Hill like forever. And he didn't want to move from Utah. So they built an office in Utah just for him basically. And the office is freaking ridiculous. There's like a workout room and a Shakeology bar. And everyone's like so fit and active and has like beautiful views of the mountains. And I'm like, I hate you all. Like my office is like a dungeon basically. I'm like, if the Beachbody coaching doesn't work out, we should all go work at corporate because it's awesome. Like, I would love to have a Shakeology bar at my office. Okay, I'm trying to look at where my notes are. Okay, so basically they were kind of talking to us at training. This lady named Brittany, I can't remember her last name, sorry. Doug Moss and Brittany came from corporate and talked to us about like the 5-star program and then the 2-star Diamond Premier program and like elite points and all that stuff. It's really complicated, but basically the theme of the whole training from every single person we talked to, including Josh Coates, was Josh was saying we are incapable of determining how much action it takes to reach our goals. And he said we set these big goals and we return to normal life. We do normal things, normal power hours, and like none of us, will never reach our goal. Like you'll never reach your goal. He said, if you shoot for a goal, you're always going to fail. And he's like in this like John Maxwell group. And he had this quote that says, everything I have accomplished has taken twice as long and twice as much work. And so everyone was saying throughout the weekend, like, what's your goal by the end of the year? And we're like, 2-star. And they're like, no. Your goal is 5-star. Everyone's goal is 5-star Diamond because you're not going to hit 5-star. Maybe you'll hit 5-star, but if not, at least you'll hit 2-star Premier. But they're like, if you hit 2-star Premier, then you're never going to get past Diamond. So they're like, always make your goal way bigger because you're never going to hit it. I'm like, so basically you just have to accept that you're not going to hit your goal. So I was like, oh gosh.
Like setting you up to fail.
Yeah, so just like expect to fail, like fail forward. That's what Micah always says. That's what everyone was saying. It was really interesting. Like he was saying, missing your goal doesn't make you a failure. It makes you a human. But he said it's not about the goal. Set a goal big enough to stretch yourself. So it was pretty cool. Basically, his whole talk was from the 10X rule book. I don't know if you guys read that, but apparently it's like changing. Ashley's reading it now and posting about it. So we should all read that. Jenny, my success partner, kind of started doing like a book club in her team, and they all read the same book at the same time. I don't know if that's something you guys might be interested in trying, but my next book is going to be the 10X rule.
10X rule?
Yeah. And that's basically what his whole talk was about by Josh. And I think she recorded that actually. But anyways, and they were saying you should never have your goal be to get to diamonds, like, because we were all there and we're all diamonds. And like some of us have been diamonds for like 5 minutes and some of us have been diamonds forever. And she was like, when you start as a coach, everyone's like, okay, I got to get my coach as a diamond, 60 days, I got to get my coach as a diamond. She's like, but then you get to diamond, like me, hello. And then you're like, okay, I'm a diamond. Like, that's it. That was my goal. Like from the beginning, that's what my coach has been telling me since I signed up, is to be diamond. And she's like, really want to at least strive for 2-star, because you can easily get to 2-star by like making your spouse go diamond and then like one other business builder. And then you literally get to duplicate yourself and sign up again. So then that's what they always are talking about by running your second CBC. So basically you're running like 2 businesses or maybe 3 if you're running your spouses. And then you have like complete control. Like that's what all of the, that's how all of like the top 10 and like elite coaches got to where they are. Sorry, my dogs go crazy.
Macho, it's hers. Okay.
Oh my God, sometimes Kona barks and I like almost have a heart attack because she scares me to death when people are walking by. But anyways, once you get to 2-star, that's where you get like bonuses and you get like an extra $500 bonus each year and then you get quarterly bonuses. So now I'm like, okay, my goal is 5-star. I'd love to get to 5-star. But if I get to 2, then it's not the end of the world because that's where you really start making money. Because I always thought diamond, you would really like be making tons of money. And they were like, no. Like the people at corporate are like, who here is going on dream vacations like in different countries? And he was like, no, you're not because you're diamond. He's like, once you get to like 1 or 2-star, then you're going to start like making your dreams come true and like replacing your full-time income and things like that. So I can post the details of what that means in our page also because it's really confusing. So don't. And the funny thing is they went over this whole like goal tracker and all this stuff. And I asked Ashley, Jalen, and Micah because they're all like top coaches. Like Ashley's top 15 right now. Micah's 29. They're all 3 elite. I said, did you guys track? Oh, pretty. Actually, your hair does look kind of good. But I asked them, did you guys use this point system and this tracker and all this stuff to get where you are? And they said no. They were like, what everybody does. Everyone says this all the time. You guys are probably sick of hearing it. But they were like, I just make sure I exceed Success Club 10 every month and make sure all my coaches exceed Success Club 10 every month. They were like, I don't really track all of the points and all that stuff to try to get to elite or whatever. They're like, I just make Success Club a priority and that's all I worry about. So really don't worry about all the like nitty gritty. I'm not going to stress myself out over it because it is overwhelming. Just focus on Success Club. And then with that being said, I think Ashley posted a video about this last night, but I just wanted to say it again because Jenny and I have been talking about it. Apparently this month and May are the slowest months of the year outside of October and November, like around the holidays. So if everyone's finding that you're getting a lot of no's, like more than normal, or like it's harder this month, that's why. Like Jenny normally gets at least 10 in her business and 5 in her husband's, and she's at 0 in both right now. And she does a triple power hour every single day. So with that being said, don't quit because you might be tripling your power hour this month and getting all the no's, and you might not hit Success Club, but still strive for it, even though it's the last week. But the next month, all those people are going to come around. You know what I mean? So don't just like stop inviting and stop doing your power hour because it's a hard month. That just means that we all have to like double or triple what we're doing. So is anyone finding that like that this is hard this month or?
Yeah, I have. It's been rough.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like, hello, bikini season.
But Kyle, at least you're so consistent. Like people are gonna come around. Like
it's like the only thing I do is post fitness stuff.
I mean, I love seeing it though. I'm like, oh, I wish I had her life.
Like I just like want to crawl in the corner and get away from my kids and just post.
When we get off this call, I'm going to reshare the video Ashley posted today. Did you guys see that? It was like time management.
No, I don't think I saw that one.
Sorry.
What, Stephanie?
But I'm listening to Miracle Morning right now on audiobook because I'm so ADD book-wise. I'm listening.
Yeah.
I'm really reading, so I'm listening to like 6 different books. But Miracle Morning I actually like want to listen to because I'm like, that's what's been like the game changer for everyone.
Yeah.
I'm determined do it somehow. I just might have to wait till I move when I have like a space.
Yeah. I said that I was going to do that for a while, and I'm like, honestly, until I have kids and I absolutely have to wake up before 6:30 every morning because my freaking kids are waking me up, I like refuse. Like, I would rather stay up till 2 in the morning and sleep until 6:30. Sometimes I push till 7 and I'm like rough at work. But I'm like, when I have kids, it's over. Like, that's it. Like, when I was pregnant, I was like, I am sleeping in every morning and I'm going to bed early every night because I'm savoring this like sleep right now. And every weekend I slept in because I was like, I got to enjoy this. So I'm like, I'm sorry. I know Miracle Morning has been like the game changer for everyone, but I'm like, until I see like Miracle Evening or middle of the night, I'm not doing it. Like,
well, technically the middle of the night could be qualified as 5 a.m.
Stephanie, did you sign up Taylor Diedrich?
No.
She wrote on my one of my posts, oh, I just signed up for Beachbody under this coach who's been so persistent. And I was like,
say bitch, what? Like, you're my friend.
For real. I'm going to call her ass out on it. Who the heck signed her up?
That's not me.
Oh my God. Okay, so I'm going to post this video, and maybe not tonight because you might be listening to Miracle Morning, but like by tomorrow, everybody, you have to, no matter what, I'm not even going to give you the option. It's only 20 freaking minutes. Listen to it in your car while you're driving. It's this coach. She calls herself Miss Jody. She's a 6-star diamond, 2-time elite coach. She's been coaching for 3 years. She has 4 kids. 4 kids, because I feel like I can't talk to people about time management because I don't have kids. And so people who have kids don't relate to me, which is fine. But, like, I miss time with my husband, and I miss time going out, or, like, miss time drinking margaritas at Azteca when other people are missing time with their kids. So, like, this is a good video to watch because she has kids, so you can relate to her if you do. But also, I only watched the first 5 minutes so far because I just found the video right before I got on the call, and I was like, this is a game changer. We all have to listen to it. She said, she's like, I'm so sick of everyone saying they don't have enough time for coaching, and Beachbody coaching is taking up so much time, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, it's so funny because sometimes I do that, even though I love coaching and I like want to be on calls with y'all every night, and I like want everyone to be a coach. I love it. But you know what I mean? Sometimes when you have to miss stuff and sacrifice, like my neighborhood Azteca margarita thing to coach, you're like, God, coaching is taking up so much time. You know what I mean? And she was like, I'm sick of people saying that. She said, coaching is not your excuse. It's your answer. She's like, you're going to sacrifice. She's like, you don't have enough time because you're working full time. You don't have any money because you're not making enough money at your full-time job, or you can't afford this because you need to make more money. She's like, coaching is your answer. She's like, if you sacrifice, and this is what Ashley and all the top coaches say, if you sacrifice the time now, it'll pay off. And like Ashley is always like, I worked 13-hour days. And she was like, she has actually a video on her YouTube too about her time management while she was a teacher. Every break she got, like, y'all, I'm in the bathroom at work on my phone. I'm like listening to calls while I'm like doing some like monotonous data entry at work on my headphones. I drive in the car and listen to my PD. I drive in the car and listen to the National Wake Up Call. When I'm cooking in my kitchen, I watch videos while I'm like chopping. That's what I did last night. So there's ways to fit it in. And sometimes it is rough. Like you go through rough patches. I feel like our whole team has been in a funk, and maybe I started it because I got in my funk with my miscarriage and everything like that. Maybe I started it, but I feel like, you know what I mean? We've all had stuff, and we've all had excuses and things that have really pulled us away. I know from having one-on-one conversations with every single one of the people on this team, we all want financial freedom. We all want to be diamond or whatever. We all want to, you know, have more money for vacation or stay home. And so Beachbody isn't our excuse. It's our answer. And that's the whole reason I signed up in June last year. I was like, this is my ticket to being a stay-at-home mom one day. This is my ticket to paying off all my debt. This is my ticket to getting to go on good vacations. Like, I don't want a normal life. I don't want to be one of those family. Like, my husband never went on vacation with his family his entire life. I'm like, no, I don't want that. I want to be able to take my freaking kids to the beach I want to have money for that. You know what I mean? So this is my answer. That's why I'm doing it. So I think we should all just remember that when we're all having hard times. I know we've kind of been in like a lull, and it's a rough month, which I didn't even realize. Ashley said she looked back at her numbers from last year because Spencer like is her business partner and pulls her back office reports, which I don't even know how the hell to do that. But he said that last April and May were her worst months of the whole year. So I was like, okay, that makes me feel a little bit better because I'm actually working my business again and I am struggling.
I feel like they're like so anti-working out right now because of all the working out posts they see. So you see over everyone's Facebook's like, oh, the only bikini bot I'm getting in one is like one with a cheeseburger or like something stupid. And you're just like, and then I feel like after May, then people are like, okay, I'm lazy. I just need to do something.
Yeah. And I mean, the thing is like, they're always saying like, Grace and I were just talking about this, I don't know, last night maybe. She has 2 other friends that were coaches, but she was like, I saw that you were being the most consistent. And that's why it was so hard for me when I had my miscarriage and my surgery and I fell off because the whole time I was so torn because I'm like, I know that me being inconsistent right now is really messing my business up because the seeds that you're planting now are going to pay off in the summer when everyone's ready. They're going to come to that person who was consistent through the holidays, which sucks because I was in better shape at Christmas than I am now, which is annoying, but that's okay. But like my coworkers tease me. They're like, oh, are you going to eat the healthy thing today while they're eating like unhealthy food? And I'm like, yeah, I am because I'm going to Mexico this summer and I cannot look fat because I'm going to be upset. Like, you know what I mean? And then they'll ask me questions and ask me for tips. And like, even if people aren't coming to you now, they will eventually, or you're helping people. I have people message me. It annoys me, but they're like, I'm doing this and losing weight and you inspired me. And I'm like, why didn't you come to me then? But I'm like, at least I'm helping people. You know, like my friend on my tennis team tonight told me, because I was like, you look really good. She was like, you've been my inspiration. And I'm like, okay, are you doing through someone else? Like, I don't, but I'm like, good for you. You look great. You know, like my coworkers will see what I bring to lunch. Literally, I was bringing sausage quinoa and like green beans or broccoli like every day for a week. The next week, my coworker brought that crap every day. I'm like, really? You are just like you know what I mean? So people are watching you. They want to see you be consistent, and so it'll pay off. I know it sucks and it's annoying because I'm like, oh, you know, sometimes I'm just like, why? But I think we just need to keep working out and drinking our shake and posting and sharing and, you know, it'll come around.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say something.
Oh, no, I just agreeing, yeah.
Oh, and I don't know if y'all watched Ashley's like little Monday, maybe it was on Ashley's Monday motivation video. I don't know. I've been watching so many videos lately. I don't even know what it's from, but she was saying like when you're not having a lot of success and like you're seeing a lot of failure, that maybe Jenny, that means you're on the brink of something awesome. So like your business might be about to take off because we're having a lot of failure this month. So anyways, I want everyone to just stay motivated and push through because summer is awesome. I signed up last June and literally it was so like, for me, I felt like it was so easy. I felt like all I had to do was post. Like I didn't even have to do Power Hour like my first couple months of coaching. And I was getting like Success Club 10 and up. Like people are like, oh, hey, I saw you're working out. I want to do that. I'm like, cool. Here's the link. Like it was easy. It was awesome. And I just signed up. All I did was stay consistent and show results in my own journey, you know? That being said, who is like seriously thinking like, okay, I'm going to be diamond by May 18th and get to Ashley's retreat? Stephanie, Grace, Kyle. What? You're not even like, I'm going to try, I'm going to push?
That's right.
Kyle, you told me that you wanted to be a badass and a diamond.
I know, and I've been eating frogs like it's my job.
Did what?
Eating frogs. I have been seeing you post your body. I know that's hard for you because your husband wasn't really into that at first. You look awesome though.
I appreciate it. No, yeah, I mean, I've been getting I got like 3 messages this week that were like, you inspired me to sign up as a Beachbody coach. I'm like, really? And they're like, yeah.
What?
Like with someone else.
Yeah.
someone message me the other day, like, hey girl, you've been inspiring me so much that I just bought the Tone It Up nutrition pack. And I'm like, what? I'm like, no, I don't know why I inspired you to do that. Like, I like Tone It Up. I do some of their workouts. I follow some of the recipes, but I'm like, I don't post about Tone It Up. I'm like, how did I inspire you? Like maybe a year ago. I'm like, oh, that's so random. Like, do you have any tips? I'm like, yeah, buy a Beachbody challenge pack.
My best goes, I actually already work out pretty hard at the gym, so and I was like, what are you trying to say?
Oh my gosh. So you guys aren't pushing?
I mean, in a perfect world, I would have 6 coaches all of a sudden within 18, 20 days.
Uh-huh.
But I just don't think it's going to happen.
All right, Stephanie, you have to at least set the bar high so you can try
But
to get there.
that guy's video from what's it called? That guy that signed up a month ago and sold 8
The
challenges.
one from Micah,
Yeah.
he is so hot. I'm like,
I
I cannot even pay attention to you because you're freaking beautiful.
4 kids. He has 4 kids. I'm just like,
I'm sure they're all beautiful. I'm sure his wife is beautiful. I haven't even watched any of his videos because I'm like, I just can't. Like, you're too beautiful.
I watched the one that they put that Elizabeth shared last night in the inspiration crew for people to see. I watched it while I was in the bubble bath.
He looks so good. Like, you know when you take a video, I always start trying to like smile so that the freeze is me smiling. And then the freeze is like the freeze frame, you know what I'm talking about? And I'm like, how does that happen? I sat still. And his freeze frame, he looks like he's modeling. I'm like, how did you make that happen? He just never has a bad face, so that's probably why.
Well, did you hear his advice for selling challenge packs? Or signing up coaches? So he hit Emerald in like 3 weeks. And so he sold 8 challenge packs his first month. And right. So first he like just connects with people and like gets them to like finds out their goals, gets them to want a program. Then he sells the challenge pack for the value with the Shakeology. And then once he's like, well, you're going to want to keep with this program more than 21 days because you don't want to give up after that. So I'm going to sign you up as a coach to save you money. And then if you want to work, if you see later down the road, you actually want to work it as a business to earn your money back for your product, then I'll train you. But for now, I'm just going to save you money. They're like, okay. And they sign up as a coach.
Signing up all guys?
No.
Huh. Interesting. It's so interesting hearing every like coach's tips and stuff because it's like some things that might work for him or for Ashley don't work for other people, but it's good to like just hear everyone's advice and to kind of use it.
Someone commented on it being like, oh my God, I just tried that with a woman I've been speaking with about a challenge pack. And she goes, okay. And she got a coach. And he was like, good, I helped one person then. Like, I'm okay. Like, I'm fine with making this video if I helped at least one person.
That's funny.
I was like, I wish it worked like that for me.
Well, the thing is, I think sometimes we will be in a conversation with, because Elizabeth is always saying this. It's like, you'll be in a conversation with someone, you're building a relationship. Sorry, we're going over 30 minutes. I just want to let y'all know. Is that okay?
It's 8:06.
Okay. Is that okay with everyone? Because if not, we can, I don't know. I feel like we have so much to talk about because we haven't had a call in a while. But it's like you'll be building a relationship with someone. Like I'll have people message me and be like, you're so inspirational. What are you doing? And then you talk and then you're like, okay, so how do I take it from like, oh my God, you're so pretty. I love you. Like, where do you live? What do you do? And then how do you take it from that to like, do you want to buy a challenge pack? Or like, you should sign up as a coach, you know? And I think doing it earlier on and like just right away, I don't say like, hey, buy a challenge pack, but like I start planting the seed immediately. Like I'll be like, oh, I do these Beachbody workouts. I'm like, oh, I do this video. And I'm like, yeah, I used to do that, but like Beachbody is really working better for me because it's only 22 minutes or whatever. And then they'll message me again about something and I'm like, like this is an example with one girl I'm talking to. I was telling her how awesome the retreat was and stuff like that. And then she'll ask me about a recipe I posted. And then I'm like, oh, this is something we shared in my group. You know, it's so great in my challenge group because we all hold each other accountable and share recipes. And so I just keep being like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying like, hey, buy a challenge bag, but I'm like, and maybe that's not the best thing for everybody because maybe I'm a little bit slower than everyone else. But, and like this girl that has been a challenger with me for 2 months, I keep saying, you love it. You're basically coaching. You're like leading everyone in our challenge group. You're so awesome. You should really be a coach. And she was like, sure, I'd do the group or whatever. And then never went anywhere with it. And then today we were talking about how much she loves Shakeology. And I'm like, see, if you sign up as a discount coach, you can get a discount. Then she messaged me and said that her aunt wants to sign up. And I was like, see, if you just were a coach, then she could sign up for you, under you, and you could be making money to help pay for your Shakeology, you know?
So did she sign up?
She hasn't yet, but I'm working on her. But anyways, sometimes it is really easy to get people to sign up, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes you have to keep, like, planting those seeds and working on it. But I think just mentioning coaching and Beachbody and, like, the workouts as soon as you start talking to someone, rather than, like, because Elizabeth will be like, I've been talking to this person for 3 weeks. How do I transition now? And I'm like, it's kind of hard to transition because then it feels like it's out of nowhere and you've been, like, leading that person on, like, oh, that's why you've been talking to me for 3 weeks? You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I had someone do that to me before Ashley and I started talking. She would message me and say, hey, your dogs are so cute. And I'm like, okay, I don't know you. And then she'd be like, oh, my God, that video you posted of your dogs was so cute today. I'm like, where is this going? Like, is she trying to sell me something? And finally, at one point, like a month later, I was like, I just noticed you're a coach and I already signed up. She was like, oh. I'm like, were you going to eventually say something about it? Because you just kind of are being awkward. Grace, how is it going for you? I know you did your free group and then you were saying everyone's like all excited.
I did. It was really good. It was the first group that I did because, you know, I signed up and then didn't do anything for 2 months.
Yeah, we all did that.
So I'm like starting from zero, but I am so motivated right now. And like my success partner and I seriously talk on the phone like 3 times a day about what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. And, you know, she was the one that I was so worried would be mad at me because I didn't sign up under her. She's a friend of mine already. But I think we're better just as partners because
that's awesome.
Someone to push her to do more. And she's been a coach for 3 years, and she was like, I don't want to be partners with somebody that's going to judge me because I haven't done anything for 3 years. And I was like, I have known you for that long, so I don't judge you. So it's okay. But it's been really good. And she and I have a plan, and she was with in the free group. So it was really good to work with somebody that has kind of done some of the stuff before and not like, I think it was a good group for everybody. And I've got a couple of people that are interested and I'm so excited. Like I'm getting messages all day long.
Yay. Your posts are so good.
Well, that's the other thing that I was telling Heather is like, I'm consistently trying to, I've gotten it down to like I can post every day because you know before I was telling you I was like I don't want to post 3 times a day because I haven't done anything and like I post like once a week before. So if I start posting 3 times a day, people are going to be like, what is she doing? Like why is she posting so much of this stuff? So I've gotten pretty consistent with like at least once a day a good like high value post, but I'm working on it to get just that.
Yeah,
that's where I'm.
That's awesome because, like, seriously, I don't know if Ashley even does a power hour anymore. Like, I'm pretty sure she doesn't. She's like, I spend all my time, but you guys know, her like, posts are, like, so beautifully worded, and, like, basically everything she says is so beautifully worded in person, too. But, like, she doesn't have to message people because she is so inviting in the way that she, like, types out her posts. And, like, I've tried to do that, but I'm like, I'm not her. And, like, when I first started coaching, we all kind of said this at retreat. It's like when you first start coaching, you try to be, like, your coach above you because that's what you see. You're like, how do I go from just posting, like, drinking out with my friends to, like, inspirational, motivational stuff every day. So then I would literally like copy her or try to like post just like her. And I'm like, no, that's not me at all. I am such a loud, crazy, like blunt person. I'm not like a sweet, quiet, like well-spoken Ashley. Like we're nothing alike. You know what I mean? So I was like, be myself, because your target audience is different than mine. It's your warm market. It's your friends. And then you're going to attract people with how you're posting when you add new people, you know? So that's awesome. You're doing great. And that's the other thing, like having an awesome success partner. If you don't have a success partner, or you and your success partner are not, let me say that 10 times fast, are not like consistently chatting and working on stuff together, then you should really maybe think about getting another one. I'm on my third one. And the first two, we did nothing together hardly. And this one, me and Jenny, we talk every single day, like voice chat, whatever. We bounce ideas off. Like, hey, I'm going to do this month. What are you doing? Or, oh, I was thinking about posting this in my team page. What are you doing? We share our team call agenda. We talk about groups, our graphics, whatever. Like, she gave me a fun idea for my Fit Club challenge. Like, if you're not working with that person, like they're your partner and you guys actually like own this business together and you're sharing ideas, then that's not a success. That's not helpful. Because I'm telling you, ever since I got with a good success partner, I feel more serious about my business because we talk all the time and we hold each other accountable. Like she's pregnant and she's really tired and stuff lately. And so I'll be like, hey, like we got to get this going. And she's like, oh yeah. And then like, I'll just be like, oh, I don't feel like coaching tonight. I just want to like drink wine and watch Netflix. And she's like, hey, I'm doing this. And it kind of motivates me. We're not like competing, but you know what I mean? I'm like, well, if she's doing it, I need to do it. So it's really helpful because I know we're all posting and talking in the threads and stuff, but it's really helpful to have like a good, solid success partner. So that's awesome that you guys are working well together.
Yeah, it's been really good. And I'm glad that we ended up as partners rather than her as my coach. Because I was telling you before, I didn't realize at the time, but the whole reason why I didn't sign up with her is because she just wasn't consistent.
Yeah.
Because I just didn't see her really doing anything. I knew she was a coach and I knew she was doing it, but it just wasn't consistent in her lifestyle, I guess. So
now she's ready. So this is the good time. So I had one last thing I just wanted to cover. Just because Jenny and I have been talking about this and we kind of talked about it at retreat. So I don't know how to say this, but okay. So not that I compare to Ashley, but I'm always like, she works all day. Like I need to be working more and posting more videos and doing this. And I need to get my YouTube page. And I'll just make this like lengthy, crazy, overwhelming to-do list for myself so that I can like get on her level. And I finally realized like, I don't want to be on her level. She's shooting for top 10 in the world. I'm not shooting for top 10. I'm not. Like, sure, that would be nice, but like, I literally can't even think of like, I can't even fathom like the amount of work because she literally works like 12-hour days. Like, she doesn't work for an hour. Like, she doesn't do a power hour. She works all day. And I don't want that. I don't want to work as much as her, and I don't want top 10. I want 5-star. I want to help my team. I want to help people. I want to get in shape. And I want to make enough income so that when I have kids, I can stay home. You know what I mean? And so, like, one of her diamond, Jessie, I was talking to her at retreat. She is a 1-star, almost a 2-star. She's lost her 2-star like 3 times during the qualification period. She makes more money than me in my freaking full-time job. She has like 50 coaches. She's been a coach pretty much since the beginning with Ashley. She was like, she works for 2 hours a day. She works out every day, hangs out with her boyfriend, goes to the pool with her daughter every day. And she makes more money than me because for 7 months, she worked really, really, really hard and made tons of sacrifices like we were talking about earlier to get to make this amount of money. And she was like, I could be a 10-star, 5-star, but she was like, I put in the amount of work that I needed to get to the salary that I'm making now and to where I'm at. And I'm like, oh, so like it just kind of, I don't know about you guys, but like to me that was kind of eye-opening because I'm like, oh, like it's not bad if I'm not shooting for 10-star or top 10 or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? We all have different goals. And I know we're always like diamond, but like really to get to like Jessie, even if I got to 1-star or 2-star, I would be making more than I make now, which the taxes and stuff are different. So really that's better because it would even out. But, you know what I mean? So just don't like look at other coaches and be like, I need to do that and I need to do this and I need to do more of this. And because I like watch all these training videos and I'm in this elite training group with the top 10 coaches and I've been watching all their stuff and I was like, oh my God, I need to get like a backdrop to make videos. And then like Brian's like, why do you want to buy a $300 Diva ring light? And I'm like, so I can make better YouTube videos. Like I need a big light. Like I just get so over, you know what I mean? I'm like, I have to do exactly what Brittany Leggette's doing. She said to set up like a pretty corner with flowers every day. And like, you know what I mean? Like you don't get overwhelmed. Like just put in the amount of work that you need to put in and set the goals that you want to set. Not goals that I've told you should have or that you think that you should have or whatever. But obviously set the bar higher. Like we said earlier, you're not going to hit your goal. But just keep that in mind. I think we, compare sometimes.
And I'm going to be diamond. If we're not going to hit the goal, then I'm going for diamond by, what is it? I'm not going to hit it.
I'm good with emerald, whatever.
Stephanie, oh my gosh. No, I know you're not because I know what your goal is. That's my problem with y'all. I get mad and frustrated with y'all because I'm like, I know exactly what you guys need to be putting into it to get to your goal.
I know. It's just because you're our mama bear.
And it's so funny because I like try to post like sweet videos like Ashley. And after Jessie posted her video the other day of like, sorry, I'm a spaz and I'm nothing like Ashley, I was like, that's right. I'm going to stop pretending to be all like quiet and sweet because that is so not me. Like, I'm going to just be more in your faces. So just get ready, everyone. Okay, does anyone have anything else to talk about besides the fact that everyone's going to be diamond by May 18th because we can have a slumber party?
When is that slumber party again?
It's June 24th through the 26th. And let me just tell you, that is my birthday weekend and my 4-year wedding anniversary. And I'm going to be at a sleepover with a bunch of girls because I already told Brian, I said it's June 24th to the 26th. He said, okay, so we're celebrating our anniversary and birthday the weekend before. And I said, yeah, like he knows, like I'm going because Jen was like, it's my daughter's birthday. And I'm like, I don't care. You're going to be there. Like you can have our birthday party a different weekend because like seriously, y'all, I don't know if I should maybe say this because I'm putting this on YouTube, but Ashley is so organized and has like puts the most beautiful gifts together and is so good at planning. Like she said there's like a fun outdoor activity. It's probably like a hike at Kennesaw Mountain, the photos. Like my favorite part of retreat was my professional photo shoot. Cause I'm like, oh my God, just getting all dolled up. We all got spray tans and got our hair done and did fake eyelashes. And I felt so good about myself and I needed that because I've been feeling like crap. I'm like, I'm fat and I just lost my baby and I don't feel sexy. You know what I mean? Like I was like, I needed that photo shoot. And anyway, Micah is really disorganized and not a good planner. And so the retreat was fun. But Ashley's going to be like 1,000 times better, even though she's not like where Micah is. It's going to be amazing. Like I'm so stinking happy that she's going to have it. And I really, really, really want you guys to be there because we can have our own little like team within our team. That's what we did at the diamond retreat. Ashley had a whole room just for her diamonds. And then we all like would go to dinners together and we'd all carpool together and we like were our own little, we had our photo shoot together and brunch. And it was so nice to have like our team together. You know what I mean? So I really, really want you guys to be there for you so that you can hit your goals. I promise you it's not because I'm like, I want everyone to be diamond for me. I don't. Obviously I'm not in a rush right now. So I'm like, it took me a long time to get to diamond. Everyone's like, oh, I pushed my coaches to be diamond in 60 days. I'm like, how long did it take me to get to diamond? Like 7 months. But I really want you guys to be there. So push, triple your power hour. Like triple your power hour, be consistent every day, post every day. Please come.
I have a whole Instagram post lined up and waiting to post when we get off the call. Don't worry.
My posts have been so bad lately. I'm so tired. Like I'm so tired. I cannot wait for my walk to be over this weekend so I can just like work on Beachbody at work because I'm so tired all the time. Like my posts are like, look at what I'm eating. Look at what I'm eating now. Look at what I'm eating now. Like,
can someone tell me if my posts are like stupid or lame? I'm just trying to stay consistent so people like remember who I am.
Yeah.
Like obviously me and Caitlin, so we have a call this week to kind of and we're re-strategizing for the month of May. But like I don't want, if I happen to get a challenger, I don't want them to miss out. That's why I want to still be in the group. But I just don't know. Like I just need a little guidance.
On how you're posting?
Yeah.
I can look at it if you want. It was awesome, you guys. That was another thing that we did at retreat. We like checked each other's Instagrams and Facebooks out and kind of like helped each other and gave each other tips.
I try to write posts that are like engaging and like ask for like the audience to like speak. No one talks.
What do you ask at the end of yours though?
I mean, like there's just like random things like, all right, so something like funny, like, oh, is it impossible for your guy to like look for a photo? Like trying to get some female interaction.
That to me sounds rhetorical though. I keep it simple. Like, what's everyone having for dinner? Did you get your workout in tonight? Did you get your water in? Like, people always respond. If not on Facebook, at least on Instagram. I ask people, what are you having for dinner tonight? Like 4 people responded. Or like, what are you doing this weekend? Or like, go check this out. Like, I try to keep it like super like stupid simple just so people will respond and then I can get a conversation going. So now I'm like, ooh, this girl that posted last night, I was like, oh my God, why have I not thought about her as a coach? So now I'm going to start reaching out to her about coaching. Cause I saw your post and I remember it now.
I guess
I didn't
do a lot of rhetorical questions.
Huh?
I guess I do a lot of rhetorical questions.
You know what I mean? Like, it sounds more funny. Like, do you guys have trouble with this too? Haha. Not like, literally, I want you to answer me. You know what I'm saying?
Speak.
Ryan, like, loves taking pictures, and he poses me for all my photos, so my response would have, like, just made you mad. Oh, my gosh. Kyle, did you have something to say? I feel like you were trying to talk earlier.
So I feel say these things over and over. Oh, I'm super excited, guys.
Like in your post, you feel like you're saying the same thing?
Yeah.
I know it's hard. I feel like I get stuck on stuff too. Like all the time, I go on and on and on about what I'm doing, and I'm like, so, and I always do that, and then I keep focusing on it. So maybe just write it out in the notes in your phone and try to like use different wording.
That's what I do. I think I do my post like 18 times before I actually post it.
When I used to post really good stuff and I was doing really well and hitting Success Club every month, I would write my notes out in the night before. I'd lay in bed, especially for my morning motivation post, because I used to be like so consistent. I would do morning motivation, lunch or whatever at lunchtime, and then I would do like dinner and workout, and that I was so consistent. So my morning motivation, I would literally lay in bed and I would already know what I was going to type out, and that way in the morning I could just copy it. Now I'm like, oh crap, I'm late for work, I gotta go, I slept in, and I'm like rushing, and you can tell in my posts that they're not as thoughtful, you know what I mean? So maybe try to do that, Kyle. And for a while I used to, like, on the weekend I would be like, okay, I would at least type out one post for the morning on Sunday from Monday through Friday, so I wouldn't have to think about it during the week. Jenny still does that. She's so consistent and good at it. And it really helps because then you don't have to worry about it and then be like, oh my God, what do I want to post now?
My issue with like writing out posts beforehand is like I don't know what picture I'm going to use beforehand. Like I don't have a handful of pictures stored, or I did, but I had long hair, so they would know that it was from before. Like,
well, it doesn't have to have your picture yet. You can add a picture to it. You can just think about what you're going to say. So like Ashley, I need to do this because I keep forgetting to go buy it. She has like that big paper calendar. If you guys haven't yet, watch on her YouTube video how she organizes her business. I got so overwhelmed from watching it because I was like, oh my God, I did not know that. I mean, I know she's working all the time and like killing it, but like literally she puts a lot of work into it. Like it was, I like watched half her video and I was like, whoa. So she posts or she writes on her little calendar. It's like that big desk calendar. And she's like, okay, on Monday I'm going to talk about like my LaCroix recipes, and then Tuesday I'm going to talk about this or whatever. And then you can take a picture to go with it, or just general. I'm trying to think of other examples that she gave. Just like a face mask or like some sort of tip, you know what I mean? And then you can always do the photo later. Because I'll store photos a little bit, but like I just got a new phone, so now I'm like, oh, I don't feel like getting all my photos back. I mean, I save them on my computer. Yeah, I have the iPhone 6 Plus. Have you not? All my? So that was the thing at retreat. People were telling me, they're like, your pictures are dark and they're blurry, and I'm like, well, those are two things I cannot change because it's my phone. Because I have all the lighting in the world, and my phone camera was blurry. Now my pictures, you should look because they're all like light and they're not blurry. It's so great. But what else was I gonna say about that? Crap. Oh. I don't know if you guys do this, but I do this, and I'm really bad at keeping up with it. But I have an album on Facebook that's called My Photos, and literally it's a group. I made a group because Ashley told me to. And it's called My Photos, and I added like Brian, and then I deleted it because you have to add one person before you can make the group. And then I made it secret, and I add all my photos in it. So like the coach relations graphic that someone made with all the numbers, I save that in there. Random pictures of me after my workout or whatever, or like one day if I'm having a really good hair day, I'll take like 100 pictures of me in different outfit and save them in my photos album, and then I can use them throughout the week, and then I look like crap the rest of the week, but it looks like I look good because my hair is done from one day that week. So I'm just saying that's what I do. Like I'll be like, I'm having a really good hair day. I'll take a picture in like every corner of my house, outside, change outfits, and like this isn't happening all week. You know what I mean? And, like, that's what Ashley said to do. So just keep a group. Literally, I have, like, hundreds of photos set aside in my group if I ever, or, like, inspirational things that you see, or I'll take screenshots and just, it's like a place to keep them so that it doesn't take up storage on your phone.
Yeah, I have that group for me and Caitlin, and I just post, like, inspirational quotes or, like, good other beach coach posts that I think are, like, really good as, like, motivation or inspiration to, like, when I'm brain dumped and need to figure out something to post.
Yeah. To post pictures of yourself in there too. Like seriously, when you're having a good hair day, or like when you're done, I know it's like only Saturday and Sunday for me really, if that.
Well, yeah. I mean, also the one thing that like gets me is like all these coaches write like literally paragraph long posts, and I'm like, my audience, one, won't read it, two, they don't have time for it, and then like I just feel like I'm a drag when I do that. But I read everyone else's because I'm like, y'all are making so much money in your business, I want to know what you're doing.
But that's the thing, don't do, like Ashley's posts are really, really, really long, but she eased into that. And the thing is, the way that she writes is so inviting and it leads you into it. If you're just writing like a long thing that's going on and on and on and on, and it's like, what the heck? Like sometimes I'll write stuff out that's really long and I'll read it to Brian, like, because I consider Brian like one of my success partners, or Jenny and I will send our posts to each other a lot of times. And because I get really off track, like I feel like Ashley's so good in just moving in one direction. You're like, oh, I need that in my life. And I'll be like, oh, I just worked out and then I'm eating this and doing this. And Brian's like, this doesn't make sense. You started in a different place. Now you're ending somewhere else. And like, it doesn't tie together. So like, if it's not flowing right, then it is going to be like overwhelming and people aren't going to read it. So just, I think maybe typing them out in the notes would help you, but don't feel like, okay, because Ashley posts like really long things, I need to do it again, or like Brittany Leggett or whatever. Because everyone does something different. Like Micah now, if you notice, her posts are literally like 3 sentences every time. She never posts, but she's also a top coach. But I don't think she's not like a beautiful writer like Ashley either. And she's not like a wordsmith like Ashley. So that's always worked for her. So just, that's the thing. Read other people's posts and do the training and like take what everybody's saying and use it and find what works best for you, you know?
Okay.
Don't get overwhelmed. Like,
I know.
oh my gosh, I have to write a page.
Yeah,
No, I
I've
don't
been trying to mix that up a little bit.
What, Grace?
I've been trying to mix that up a little bit because some of the posts I feel like I need to write a lot just to cover like whatever I'm doing, I guess.
Yeah.
But then like to counteract it, the next day I'll post something that's quick.
Yeah.
Because then people will be like, oh God, here comes another post from Grace. It's going to be 8 pages.
Don't think of that because I don't remember what it is. It's like 10% of the people on your Facebook see your post. So if you post 3 times a day, that same person isn't seeing your post 3 times a day unless they're following you and liking and interacting and like going to your page. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you notice, when you look at Ashley's page, she's so repetitive. She is so repetitive and uses some of the same quotes and some of the same like words across her photos or whatever, but it doesn't feel that way. It's like just like, hey, like in your face, and then you're like, oh, I need to do that. And that's why people end up signing up. You know what I'm saying? So don't compare to her, but I'm just saying like her posts are all really long. You know what I mean? And it seems to be okay. Stephanie, did you have something else to say? Sorry, I feel like I cut you off. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go. Sorry, I didn't mean to keep you so long. I just feel like we have so much to catch up on. I just wanted to see how everyone's doing because I know we've been in such a funk. But everyone watch Miss Jody's video.
I will.
Because that was another thing she said, which I was like, oh, man, girl, you're speaking to me. She was like, don't get overwhelmed. She's like, I have 4 kids and I work and I take care of my house. And she's like, you're busy. She's like, we're all busy. She's like, just accept it. She's like, just accept that you're busy and don't use the O word. And I was like, oh, I'm like, oh my God, because I get bored when I don't have anything going on. But then I always fill my schedule to the point where I'm overwhelmed, you know? But I'm like, I just need to accept that I'm busy because I like being busy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've been Netflix obsessed lately with One Tree Hill.
It's okay, girl. For a month, I didn't get out of bed and I didn't go to work, and I watched every episode of Friends ever made and every episode of Gilmore Girls ever made. And people would come over and bring me food. I had my groceries delivered. Like when I'm in a slump, I can't even do anything. So I know you're kind of going through some stuff, so I get it. But get off your Netflix.
It was all started out of innocence. I just was like, my roommate Courtney's watching it, and I was like, okay, I'll like watch an episode with you. That's fine.
What is it?
One Tree Hill.
Oh, really?
Because we were cooking dinner, and she was like, can I put it on since I'm watching it? And I'm like obsessed, and I was like, yeah, that's fine. Like I've seen it.
One Tree Hill. That's your choice?
For real.
I'm not disappointed, Stephanie.
Not my fault. Well, you started it, and it's like season 5, like right when they get to the 4 years later, and I just like I know what happens, but I want to.
That show is so terrible.
Lauren, you're so judgy.
Don't be judgy, Lauren. I don't come over there and make fun of you. I love Friends and I love Gilmore Girls, and
I'm sorry, Friends and Gilmore Girls are like classics.
I can't wait for Netflix to come out with the Gilmore Girls.
Oh my God, literally, I'm dying. I think it's not till like Christmas though. I'm upset. No, I'm just kidding.
But
I'm just kidding. That's fine. You watch One Tree Hill, but what does that say?
I don't know. It's just.
It
like,
doesn't have the date. No, I looked online. It's not till the holidays. I'm really upset about it. They look so pretty. But anyways, no. Next time you tell me you don't have time to watch training, Stephanie, I'm gonna say I'm canceling your Netflix so you can't watch One Tree Hill anymore.
I haven't watched any today or any yesterday.
Well, I canceled my cable and literally we watch Netflix on the weekends, but I like don't even watch TV anymore. I like don't have time. I like watch Beachbody videos like for 5 hours every night and work and like don't watch TV. Oh my God. All right.
Cute team photo.
Oh yeah. Okay. How do we do the thing? Because
A picture like this.
I know we all look really amazing. So,
I changed I changed back into my workout gear.
Oh my God, Kyle, did you really? That's amazing.
Because I just had to. It was just one of those days, okay?
Let me see if I can do a screenshot really quick.